Welcome to Sean Can't Cook, but John can. Sean and I have been actors for many years, but I assure you, this is no act. He really can't cook. I'm going to teach Sean, and you at home, how to feel more comfortable in the kitchen, preparing tasty recipes that even the most novice of cooks can create. I will show you step by step how to construct each dish, so that when your friends come over, they'll ask, "How'd you learn how to make that?" If you already know how to cook, I hope you'll find a few recipes to add to your repertoire. Let's see what's on today's menu. Hello and welcome to Season 8, Episode 3 of Sean Can't Cook, but John can.
I like making drinks.
He does. And if you saw Episode 1, you saw our Sticky Hoffman, our original cocktail. And now we're going to make a classic Peruvian Pisco Sour. Now, there's a difference between Peruvian and Chilean Pisco. We didn't know this until we went to this wonderful Peruvian restaurant in Chicago when we lived there. And we saw on the menu once, if you bring your own Pisco, they'll make Pisco Sours. I said, we should try this. So I went to the liquor store and I'm like, well, I don't know, do I get Peruvian, do I get Chilean? I said, well, I'm going to a Peruvian restaurant, let's get the Peruvian. So I haven't tried the Chilean yet. On a further examination of internet research, which we all do, Peruvian is not aged in wood casks where Chilean is, so it has more of an amber color. Peruvian is clear. This is chilled because I had the freezer to get it nice and cold. So that's what we're making today is the Peruvian. So I'm not differentiating between one or the other. We're just doing this.
They're so good.
Yes, they're good. And they're so easy. We're going to do this in a blender. If you don't have a blender, you can do this by hand, but these have egg whites in them. And what? You don't want to do it by hand?
Yeah, no, blender's just fine.
Blender's easier. But what you have to do then is beat the egg whites with a mixer separately to get them not like full stiff peaks like for meringue, which we have to do something with meringue soon. I have an idea.
Oh.
But that comes next season, perhaps. I didn't tell you about that. These just need to be beyond frothy, like sort of like soft peaks to put on top. And adaptable cooking, as we talk about all the time, you classically would put some bitters on top, but I was waiting for the face.
It's a bitter face.
He doesn't like them, and I don't like them. So we leave the bitters out. What they did in the restaurant instead was put some cinnamon on top, which I think makes it. Like without it, it's a good drink. With it, it's a great drink.
I agree.
And we'll just talk about egg whites. These are pasteurized egg whites. You're not supposed to be eating raw eggs. So instead, you buy pasteurized. They've been heated and they're safe, but they still froth up. So you find them in the section next to the imitation egg, and they just come in this little carton. So we have that. So we're going to get started with our Pisco Sour in the blender. So it's going to be 3/4 of a cup of Peruvian Pisco. Almost said whiskey. That was the last drink. Back to this one. We're going to get a little tipsy here because we're doing these all in one day. So bear with us. 3/4 of a cup of that. This is 1/2 cup of freshly squeezed lime juice. I did strain it to get the pulp out. That's what I was trying to think of last with the Whiskey Hoffman, the pulp. It's the pulp I wanted to get out. Oh, my God.
Apparently the pulp.
We left the pulp in that one. We're taking the pulp out of this one, so pulp-free. This is 1/4 of a cup of simple syrup that we made. If you need to know how to make that, it's in our video of tips and tricks and hints. We showed you how to make a ginger simple syrup. This is just plain sugar and water. Boil it for 5 minutes. That's all you got to do, equal parts. Very simple. And this is 1/4 of a cup of the pasteurized egg whites. The lime, if you want to zest, I'll show you that on top when you're done. And the cinnamon is on top also. So this is how simple it is. We're just going to start pouring this into the blender. And you can grab something.
Oh, sure.
You can do the lime juice. Doesn't matter what order they go in. Did I get all of this? Let's make sure. Oh, a couple drops I didn't get. Don't want to miss that. So there's that.
It's too bad that Chicago restaurant can't deliver to Los Angeles.
Oh my gosh. No, so good, so good. So that's the simple syrup. And again, adaptable cooking. If you want to put more alcohol in or less, or more simple syrup or less, you can do that. I originally, when I started coming up with my version, I had a cup of Pisco, and it was a little strong.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah,
you know, some people out there are like, "Oh, I like a strong drink," and that's great. But it didn't taste pleasant.
Yeah, these with too much alcohol tend to sort of
Right.
overwhelm the
Right.
lightness of the drink.
So we're not going to speak for a second while we whip this up. So throw it up on high, and we'll get them going. It doesn't take long, does it?
No.
Do a couple seconds more. I think we have Pisco Sours.
Wow, that was great, everyone.
So wasn't that
You all
simple?
did a great job at home.
Yes, you did a fantastic job. So they get a little frothy. That's okay.
That's how they're supposed to look.
That's okay.
Great grandma's
Now, a
glasses.
true Pisco Sour, not in the blender, would have more of a layer of the alcohol and then the frothiness on top.
This
But
is fine.
I think this is just so easy to do this in the blender. And you've got drinks. Would you like a little cinnamon?
Sure, that'd be the best.
Okay. I really do think that the cinnamon adds to it.
Mm-hmm.
So, I have to thank this is my paternal grandmother. These were her glasses.
I
So
love
I got
these.
this. You probably don't want lime zest on
No
top.
lime zest on
Okay,
top.
I'm going to just put a little on just to
Okay.
show the folks at home. Little lime zester. You just scrape it across.
Look at your zester,
You
zester.
don't want to get the pith
Look at all that zest.
going everywhere, I see.
No, it's not. It's fine.
So, if you just want a little bit on top,
Yeah. I like
you
it.
can do that. You don't have to do that.
Very
but
pretty.
If you
Ooh,
want to
smell
do
that
that,
lime.
you can. I know.
Wow.
That's good. Well, here we go. Cheers.
Cheers.
Pisco Sour. Mmm. And I'm telling you, 3/4 of a cup.
Yeah.
It's got a kick.
Yeah, I wouldn't put any more liquor in
This is. We will be filming these under the table then.
Oh my gosh.
But isn't it delicious?
Yeah, it is delicious. Remember, we would drink pictures of these. We would bring friends to this
Other
restaurant.
friend, the two of us didn't drink pitchers.
Well,
of these.
we went a couple times alone. They're very addictive. And
We would
they-
have a pitcher for the two of us.
They're very
yeah.
smooth.
And you can see like it's starting to separate a little bit, which is good. That's
yeah.
That's what you want. That's the drink, and that's the froth.
Oh my gosh, so
The
good.
egg whites. So pasteurized egg whites again, and I have to say, watching you do that, I forgot how fast they
Yeah.
kick in because it was like it's all liquidy, and then as soon as you do that, the froth from the egg whites kicks in.
So good.
That's another episode, another short episode from Sean Can Cook, but John Can. Please subscribe below. We love subscribers. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram. Sean Can Cook, but John Can, and try a Pisco Sour. I think you'll like it.
No, absolutely.
Let's have a little more.
Okay, just a little bit more.
Mm.